afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Power Up Your Passion. I am your host, Felicia Shankin. Yes, we are not sitting on the couch today. We are in the kitchen, and we have a great show today. I am going to be eating more than I'm talking. I'm excited. So I want to introduce my guest today. This is Leslie Tucker, and the name of her business is Gala Gourmet. So I want to tell you a little bit about Leslie and her business, and then we'll get started. So Leslie has been entertaining, cooking, and serving her creative dishes for over 10 years now. To her family and friends, she turned her passion for cooking and entertaining into a catering service for all to enjoy the ultimate hospitality experience. So her company is Gala Gourmet. They offer delicious gourmet cuisine, perfect for any occasion you want to make special. They also do the finest and freshest ingredients. Hospitality is their business, both for private and corporate clientele. They're dedicated and committed to providing a white glove service at any event celebrated, whether it is intimate affair for two or a large social or corporate event. Leslie, welcome to my show.
Well, thank you for having me here today. It's a pleasure and an utmost blessing.
Oh,
thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm excited today because we are doing a vegan style meal for you today.
Yay, because I'm pescatarian. So for people that don't know what pescatarian is, I eat fish and just vegetables and stuff like that. So Leslie has a wonderful spread here, and I can't wait to get started.
Yes, so today what we're going to be doing for you today is we're going to do some grilled salmon.
Yay.
With a citrus honey citrus glaze.
Oh my God, that smells amazing. It's a shame they don't have smell-o-vision because it's amazing. The smells. The smells.
We also going to have our quinoa.
Wonderful.
With our black beans, and we're going to saute some shallots.
Wonderful.
And to top it off, we're going to do our roasted Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
With a touch of pomegranate glaze.
Excuse me.
Glaze.
Okay, she did say white glove, so here we go. All right, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I'm hungry, guys. I'm hungry.
We're going to get this fire moving.
Okay. Wonderful. So Leslie, tell me, while you're getting things together, so where did this passion come from that you wanted to, one, be a chef, and that you wanted to offer the type of service that you're offering to everyone?
You know, this has always been, it's a journey.
Okay.
And when people are placed in your life, to do food. And my family, we've always had the big dinners.
Right.
And I was the main person who did the potato salad.
Okay.
And one year, my brother and I and our families, we all had a vacation in Seaside, Florida, for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So the one particular Sunday we did to deviate from the Thanksgiving dinner, the ham and the turkey.
Right.
I did tilapia.
Oh, look at you.
And so, and again, I love to cook.
Okay.
I love to, we always entertain. And what's better to entertain but around food?
That's right. That's
and
right.
Especially if it's good.
Exactly.
And so at any rate, we had the salmon, and we had left that day. My brother called me.
Okay.
And said, "What did you do to this salmon?"
Wow.
So I'm sorry, tilapia.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, nothing, just baked it off and put some peppers, and I put shallots, and shallots is my thing there.
Okay.
Put some shallots on there and just season it up and, put some love in it. And he said, you need to do this professionally.
Wow.
Like, really? Like, no.
Yeah.
And so that was one seed. The next seed, a few months later, my husband's cousin calls me to do a theater show.
Okay.
To cater for a theater show. I've never catered.
Okay.
Even for 100 people. It's for family. Family will tell you your food is good, keep it moving. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll think about this.
Right.
And I'm in the gym, I'm asking people, and I actually had a coworker Well, at the time I was working in corporate America, asked a coworker who knew how to cater.
Right.
And I worked with him a couple times. He gave me some pointers on how to do things. And a person at the gym, he told me some things on how to prep and do things on a large span.
Right.
I said, okay, we're gonna make this thing happen.
Okay.
And so, so what I did, I took their advice.
Okay.
Every day I came home from work and I'm cutting greens, and I am cleaning chicken, and I'm having cases of chicken, not ever understanding what it takes to cook on a volume.
Yes.
For a family, yes, I'm good.
Right.
But I'm excited. I'm telling my husband, yes, we got this. We're gonna do this. And he's looking at me like, yeah, okay. And literally, I was just excited. I was just excited just to prepare, just to buy the food, prepare the food for this grave event. My mother got involved. She did the decorations on the table. It was just a night to remember.
Right.
So anyway, we, long story short, we got to the event, and it was at the Freedom Theater.
Okay.
And at the Freedom Theater, they did, the Freedom Theater, we used to be there, we frequent there when we were kids. My mother, we did.
Ooh, that's nice and hot.
Yes, nice and hot, because we're going to be doing some grilling in a minute.
Wonderful.
So we did the theater show. No one wanted to leave.
Wow.
Everyone loved the ambience of of the food and the atmosphere. I had some good friends of mine that come along. And
now, just as you're talking, show everybody what you just did.
So what I did, we have our salmon here.
Okay.
And what's happening here with the salmon, I just did some olive oil, drizzle some olive oil. Because what we're going to do
is we're going to
pan it. We're going to use our grill marks.
Now, this is a heavy cast iron grilling pan?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and you can get that at any store?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You can go anywhere. You can go to Bed Bath & Beyond, Wegmans, Walmart, whoever carries the cast iron pans. You know what? And I even found the cast iron pans at the...
I'm her helper today.
Yes, thank you for being my sous chef.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
I found the cast iron pans at, it's a place over there called,
Don't worry about it, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can pick it up. Now, I know I have a couple of cast iron pans too. Did you have to season yours, or did it come already?
Yes, this is well seasoned. Well, it's some seasoned, but over time, you have the oils, and I do everything in this, you know, primarily for when you're dealing with salmon, or just to get the grill marked chicken breast.
Okay.
And so when you're doing this,
nice, beautiful.
you want to give it a nice little sear.
Right.
Having the olive oil on there.
Okay. Now, I know it's a little hard maybe for you guys to see it, but the end product you'll be able to see where the grill marks and everything once we're done.
And then there's always when you're doing the salmon, you do it just to give it color.
Right.
The secret is finishing off in the oven.
Yes.
So once you take it off, you're going to take this salmon, you're going to put it in the oven at, I would say, 350.
Okay.
Hot oven at 350.
That's beautiful.
And let it finish.
Let's show. Yeah.
So what you're going to do here.
Let the camera get that so they can see how pretty that came out.
So you have the grilled salmon. You can do crisscross.
The grill marks, yeah.
The grill marks and the crisscross of things. And then, you know, you're furnished from there.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't take no time.
Man, if you guys could smell the smells that are here, it's just amazing. So, Leslie, how long have you been cooking as professionally?
Professionally, I've been cooking professionally since 2009.
Okay. Okay.
I went to culinary school. My husband was he's in the military. So while he was away, I was re-evaluating where I need to be in myself.
Okay.
I was working in corporate America and did some investigation of schools. I went to the restaurant school, Walnut Hill College. I transferred from Temple Fox Business School to the restaurant school, Walnut Hill College.
Wonderful.
Did my undergrad degree with them, my baccalaureate degree with them, and been to France, been to England.
Wow.
And on those food tours, it just awakened some of my spirit inside to respect food.
Right.
France, I mean, my training is the French cuisine.
Wonderful.
And when you go to France and what we cook has
Nothing.
no bearing,
Nothing.
cannot touch it.
That's right.
But you grow a level of respect for food.
Right.
And to make this my business, you have to have not only respect for your food, but respect for your customer.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, because I like the fact that you said you did a vegetarian meal today, which is nice, and it lets people know that there's more than one genre of cooking that you do.
Definitely, you have to respect your client's palate.
Okay.
Not everyone is, not everyone does vegetarian,
Right.
pescatarian,
Right.
but for Gala Gourmet, we are here to please your palate.
Now, I remember I was vegetarian a while ago, and I'm talking about a good while ago, before they had all these wonderful meals where you can eat now for people that are vegetarians. And I just remember going places, and only thing I could buy is salad and vegetables and stuff like that. So after a year, I went back to eating chicken. And then after the chicken, I incorporated it a little bit. The beef I never got into because it's just so hard for me to digest, and I was just not a real meat eater. Right. My husband and I always have this conversation that chicken is meat, and I'm like, chicken is not meat. Chicken is chicken. What do you think about that?
Right, chicken is meat. It is meat. We have, it's protein.
Right, right.
And you can break it, and I would say chicken breast is better than the thigh meat, or even the wing. The wing doesn't give you that much meat. But again, thighs are more hardier because it's the darker meat.
Okay.
And actually, when I do like my chicken salad, I incorporate the chicken with the breast and the thigh together.
Wonderful. Well, listen, hold that thought. We're going to get ready to go to commercial, got to pay some bills, and we'll be back with Leslie, Cooking with Leslie today.
Yes, thank you.
TV is a platform for people of any industry to share their story. Over 285,000 viewers are tuning in to RVN TV shows monthly. We guarantee a great experience that you'll be sharing with everyone you know while increasing your personal and company's brand awareness. But what is your brand? According to Forbes, it's a combination of your logo, your product, your design and feel, and your personality. Did you know that aside from being a guest, we offer even more opportunity to boost your brand? Adding your company logo and website on screen during your interview will allow viewers to recognize your brand instantly. Incorporating images and video clips is another great way to showcase your product during your live segment. Let viewers see how good you really are. And most importantly, there's you and your interview. For less than the cost of a newspaper, direct mail, or a magazine ad, you can leave our studio and within 48 hours have a permanent digital copy of your live segment to link to your social media, embed into your company website, or use in email marketing. Investing in your brand is so very important, and we can't wait to have you as a guest.
Okay, welcome back. When we left off, Leslie had just taken the salmon that has the beautiful grilled marks off, and we were just talking about how she got into this in food and everything. So now we're getting ready to, I think Leslie's getting ready to show you how she does her Brussels sprouts and her quinoa. I love quinoa because you can do so many things with it. You can add things to it, take things away, and it gives you something different than rice and different things like that, right?
Right. And did you know where quinoa or the origin come from?
No.
South America.
Really?
From Peru and Bolivia.
Wow.
And
okay.
it's actually not even a grain. It's a popular grain, but it's really a seed.
Oh, okay.
From the Chenopodium plant.
Okay.
Found in Peru and Bolivia.
All right.
So, you know, this little guy, he's made his way into the culinary arena of foods, and you compare quinoa with anything.
I know.
Couscous, different. You can do it hot or cold. But of course, black beans we're doing today.
Yes.
Different rices. Rice.
Okay.
You can do jasmine rice, basmati, anything.
Okay.
So this is a versatile grain because it is in that grain family. But it marries well because it's a texture.
Okay.
Gives you the texture.
Yeah, I like quinoa. I like the couscous too. I like anything that's different, and I like the basmati rice as well. I like anything. I'm not crazy about white rice. I don't get into like the white processed stuff. So I can definitely appreciate that. So, so you said that you went to Paris. You went to all these different schools. I can respect that because Paris is like, you know, up there with the culinary and everything like that, and they do appreciate food. What I like and what I love about what you're doing is food brings people together.
It does.
It brings people together. People eat with their eyes.
Yes.
And if the table is set beautiful and the food comes out and you sit, and that's what I love when I went to Italy. They will sit at a table for hours and just eat and enjoy and talk. And it's the whole family. You got the grandmother, you got the great grandmother. Everybody just sits. I think we as Americans sometimes we don't value that family time, which is so important because it gives you time to connect. And I know with big families, in the Italian families, the African American families, the Hispanic families, a lot of times, it's all about food. And that's how you show your love. I had an aunt that she constantly cooked, and she said she would just sit there and watch us eat, and she would just love the expression on our face. And I have a feeling that's how you are as well.
That is the pleasures of when as not only just as a chef, but of a person that's passionate about food. When we prepare a meal, and you know, and I don't make sometimes I don't hit my mark,
Right.
and I'm okay with it. It makes me better then.
Exactly.
But ultimately, I want to see this smiles.
Yeah.
Food is supposed to be good. It's inviting.
Yes.
Just as whether you're drinking, you know, a nice alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, but it's an invitation
Right.
to bringing people together.
Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Well, I know with Lydia Bastanovich, who is an Italian cook, who I love, you know, she always says at the end of her show, tutte a tavola a mangiare, which means everyone come to the table and eat. So I think it's a wonderful thing. So what are you doing now? Share with us what you're doing now.
Okay, so what we're doing here, we're making our quinoa.
Okay.
To the right of me, we have our quinoa. We have it boiling.
Okay.
And what I do with my quinoa, this is a blend. And with this blend here is it's red and white quinoa. And I take it off the heat just so it doesn't overcook. It doesn't take long to cook quinoa.
No, that's why I like it.
So you'll bring it up to a nice boil, take it off the heat, cover it. Meanwhile, right here, I have my shallots, my black beans.
Wonderful. That pan's nice and hot.
Yes.
I can take this for you.
Because what you want to do, you want to incorporate the flavors. With the shallots and the black beans, it's accompanied with olive oil.
Wonderful. Oh my God, it smells so amazing. I cannot wait to eat. It smells amazing.
And you do want to season everything.
Yes.
You season this. I season everything. I build flavor. It's all about building flavor.
Now, do you taste as you are cooking or no?
Towards the end to get my flavor profile because, as I said, you know, I'm into building flavor.
Okay.
Ultimately.
Okay.
So
tell me, what do you have coming down the pike for Gala or Gourmet? And first of all, before you answer that question, where did you get that name, Gala or Gourmet, from?
To be honest, my coworker.
Really?
She's went to school for marketing. And her and I were talking, and I was using, and my colleagues were my taste testers. And we were talking about my food, and she said, you know what, your food is just not just any old thing, your go-to food. You take it up a notch.
Right.
And so you need to do something, we need to have a different name. So I thought about it. I had Mom's Kitchen.
Oh.
Mom's Kitchen food. And she said, nah, we gotta take this to a different level.
Right.
So she said, how about Gala Gourmet?
There you go.
And my journey began.
There you go. I believe that what's for you is for you.
Yes.
And that's how you got the name, with, the Gala of Gourmet, which is like awesome. It's absolutely awesome.
And Gala is festive.
Yes.
Gourmet is fine foods.
Yes, it is.
And beverages.
Yes, it is.
So we like to marry our beverages and our foods, even desserts.
Right.
And so, that's just what we do.
Now, do you do desserts too?
I don't do desserts right now.
Okay.
But eventually I will be. But desserts is not my forte.
Right.
So I give it to those who do it well.
Well, you know what? And that's what you have to know. You have to know what you're good at and what you're not good at. And for all you guys that don't know, I always talk about my women's organization, the Philadelphia Women's Network Connection. Leslie is our chef. So once Leslie came to my house and she did a food tasting, I mean, it was with the white plates. She had so much food, it was ridiculous. But the experience was awesome. And from that first taste that we had, I was like, that's it, you're hired, you're for my group. So when we have things, we can bring you aboard and, and just do what we need to do, which is wonderful. So tell me, what do you have coming down the pike for Gala of Gourmet?
We have our catering, of course. That's my baby. But we also we're doing meal preparation.
Okay.
That's a service where I'm doing a little bit of that now for families.
Okay.
You call me up, we create your menu, and I prepare food for you and your family for X amount of days, however many days you want, whether it's a full week, a couple days, we make it happen for you.
Oh, so you actually bring the food to their home?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you bring it packaged where they can put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and do you give them cooking instructions with that?
It's already prepared for them.
Oh, so it's already prepared?
Just heat and serve.
Wow. That's awesome, Leslie.
That's one thing that we do here.
Okay.
Also, we do private parties. I'm a personal chef. So, and my personal chef is 2 different levels.
Okay.
One is I can come to your home. If you already have food there prepared, then I'm just there maintaining it. The other level is myself and my team come in and give you the full Gala experience.
Wow, and I've had that experience, so I know it's wonderful. So what are you getting ready to make now?
So now we also have our Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I love Brussels sprouts.
Now our Brussels sprouts, what we do here is you can keep them whole.
Okay.
Some of the big ones, what we'll do is I cut them in half.
Okay.
I take the stem off and I cut it in half. And we do that for all of them, and then put them on a sheet tray, put them in the oven for 425, and
okay.
Here you go.
All right, I'll hold this for you.
Yes.
So you put this on a little tray for them.
Yep.
Now, when you put it on the tray like this, do you drizzle it with whatever, your olive oil or whatever, and season it?
Olive oil, it's seasoned.
Okay.
And so...
Let me bring this over here so they can see a little bit of what it is that you do. So you cut it up, you put it on a tray like that, you put a little bit of olive oil, your seasoning, okay? Right. And what is your temperature that you put it in the oven at?
425 for roasting.
And for how long?
For 8 minutes.
Okay, so just 8 minutes. Okay.
8 minutes, and I say that because you don't want it to be mushy. You don't want it to give it you don't want to kill the nutrients of the roasted, and you want to still have that roasted flair. So you're going to have the crispiness of the leaves, and it just gives it a whole different texture.
Okay.
Of when you're preparing the food.
Wonderful. Well,
So
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were about to say something?
So after you do that, you season your Brussels sprouts. You have your salt and pepper going there. You can add other seasonings. Do a dash of olive oil. In the oven, it goes 425.
Wonderful.
Okay? And you do have your end result there.
Okay.
All right?
So I'm going to put this away from us. Give you a little more room over there.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So as we, and as going back to our salmon, I did promise you a honey glazed salmon. So with the honey glazed salmon, we juice orange. We juice the orange. We juice a lime because it is a citrus.
Okay.
We juice a lemon. And we pour all these good things here, all these different flavors into our pan.
Okay.
We add some honey to it.
Awesome.
And it comes up like this.
Okay. So you make a little sauce.
Yes.
And that sauce goes over the salmon.
And the sauce goes over the salmon.
Okay.
Doesn't take that long to come up to temperature.
Wonderful.
And to coagulate.
Wonderful.
Means bringing it together.
Wonderful.
We finish that off.
Okay. Now, while you're finishing that off, I'm just going to ask you, because we have to start wrapping up.
Yes.
But how can people get in contact with you? And then we're going to show everyone the finished result, and Leslie and I are going to eat.
You can reach me at galaofgourmet.com. That's my website. And also, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and it's Gala of Gourmet is the business name. And our number, my number too?
Sure.
267-575-5342.
Okay.
And we are at your disposal at any time.
Wonderful. And the finished product will look like, if you can bring it over to that camera so they can see it.
Yes,
We have a finished product there. That's what your finished product will look like. And Leslie and I, we're going to get a couple of forks. We're going to taste this. So
And Felicia, what I would say is this has been a pleasure.
Yes.
A nice afternoon away from the monotony of just getting things, of the hustle and bustle of life.
Yes.
And what we, as they say in France, bon appetit.
Bon appetit. This is amazing.
Awesome.
And of course, to finish it off, we have a spritzer here.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank
it's a
you.
strawberry kiwi spritzer.
And thank you guys for joining me today on another episode of, Power Up Your Passion. I am your host, Felicia Shankin. I will see you next Tuesday at noon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.